Scorpio, I can't stay long, I must dash. Something to do with like a long short stay or something like that, or Stacy or Steve or Sarah or Sassy, but I can't stay long, I've got to go. And then it's kind of like you pop in and pop out. So I don't know what this is that's popping. Something seems to be popping. I don't know if it's your hip or your back is popping in and popping out, popping in and popping out. You're probably in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door. You could be dealing with Ableton music. You might like Angel Radio and me being a music producer, or you might be doing something like this yourself inside of a DAW, or you go in the door and then out the door, and then someone just pops in, knocks on the door, comes in for a little bit and then goes out, comes in the door, pretty much says hello, blah, 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 sits down and have a coffee. I don't know if this is your relationship or a friendship, or I'm not really sure, Scorpio, but they're saying that I'm in the door and then out the door, and as soon as I get sat down, I'm pretty much standing back up and I'm busy again, and then I go back out to Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, and I'm then in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door. So is this your relationship where you don't live with a person but you pretty much pop over, see them, do the deed and then come home? Or is it like where you are like, I don't know, in kind of like a situation where you see someone each day, because they're saying that I'm seeing somebody every single day, and that I pop in and then I pop out and then I pop in and then I pop out. So the name Poppy or Paula or Pucci or Pisces could be involved. Anybody beginning with Paul, Pauline, Joe, Jolene, Jody also. Anybody beginning with J. Dad. I'm also hearing dada. Something to do around a Scorpio child. Scorpio child? I'm hearing something to do around your children. They're in and they're out, and they're in and they're out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, like a yo-yo. So, yeah, that's all I've really got for you, Scorpio, at the moment, is that you're very, very, very busy. You sit down, and as soon as you sit down, you've got loads to do, loads to catch up with, probably someone that talks a hell of a lot, and you talk, and that you sit down, have a cup of coffee, have a chin wag, have a bit of a Natalie, or anybody beginning with N, okay, but like Nigel also, or Jen. But you sit down, have a chin wag, have a coffee, have a brew, then get up, then do some more. It's a bit like what I do for my work, really. I sit down, do a load of this, speak a load, blah, 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 go out the door, go shop, you know, all of those kind of things. But I'm picking up like a lot of chin wagging, like a lot of like talking, Gabby, the name Gabby, or Gavin. Anybody beginning with G, or like, Gav and Stacey, Gav. But I'm hearing talk a lot, like I'm sitting down having a chin wag and then I'm getting up and going, sitting down. I mean, do you do this for work, where you work for the elderly or something like that, and you go and visit people of elderly people and you sit down and you talk with them? Or is this two couples that are elderly that are kind of together but they don't live together? Because I'm definitely picking up, like, we sit down with the residential homes and stuff like that, and I sit down with residents and we have a bit of a chinwag, have a coffee. You're right, Doris, how you getting on, sweetheart? Yeah, I can remember back in 1956 when I was, you know, like all that sort of stuff, and you sit down and you put the world to rights, and you could be dealing with the world, which would be a 3, which would be a Pisces, could be involved. So you'd be looking at the world, basically. And travelling quite a lot, going backwards and forwards, sitting down, having a chin wag. You could do this as an actual job, where you sit down and you talk a lot, and then you get up and then you go and visit someone else and you see how they are, blah, blah, blah. I really am picking up that people that work in residential homes, or someone that actually pops into someone's home quite a lot. The home here is also a place that they call Askham House, and it's an elderly residential home, and there's loads of different level. There's the second level, blah blah blah, different houses, different homes. One's called the hall, one's called the house, one's called blah blah blah. And you sit down, basically talk to these people, to the elderly, and then you feed them, so on and so forth, and all that kind of stuff. So some of you work for the elderly. Okay, this could even be patients and stuff like that. You could be dealing with temperance, which would be a Sagittarius. And I would think like hospitals, talking. It could even be counselling and stuff like that. Could be doctors sitting down, having a talk, having a chin wag. Please sit down on my couch, lay down and tell me everything that's going wrong. All of those kind of things. Or counselling is what they're saying. Counselling. Some of you, it might be marriage counselling or grief counselling. But I really am picking up, though, that people that work for the elderly, if it's not, it's two elderly, it's an elderly couple that are pretty much not in a relationship. They are basically just sitting down talking quite a lot, and they date each other pretty much. I don't know how you would class that. People that don't really live together, I don't know if these people are like, or if you guys are like having intercourse, but like, I don't know, because I keep picking up like, I go over, sort myself out, then come home, go over, sort myself out, then come home, or I come in and we have a bit of a natter, we have a chit chat, we have a coffee, we have a cup of tea, pretty much blah blah blah, and then I go out, all this kind of stuff. So a lot of talking. There seems to be a whole lot of talking going on, Scorpio. So that's what I've got for you esoterically. Steve's had a couple of days off, actually, so I'm now trying to find time in order to catch up with everybody. So we're doing the 7th until the 14th, and then we're also going to look in thoughts and feelings from your partner towards you as well. But that will be on the other side. So let's start off. We're going to do you versus them for Scorpio. For Scorpio, you can watch this as a life path 4 or an Aries as well, because I'm calling out 4, because I'm a numerological reader, if you can say that. I read within the lines of numerology, basically. So if you don't know, you can watch the videos that are provided below for free. Let's see, Scorpio from the 7th until the 14th for Scorpio. The moon, you could be dealing with a life path 9, a Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces yourselves. But my mother, I'm always seem to be dealing with my mother. It's always my mother. This is my mother. This actually is my mother. But yeah, it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, life path 4 maybe. But yeah, I'm definitely dealing with my mother. I'm definitely dealing with my mother. Are you dealing with your mother? Are you dealing? It's like your mother's dealing. Is that drug dealing? Is your mother drug dealing? I don't know. But my mother seems to be dealing. Really? So my mother is a tarot card reader. So I'm hearing my mother is a tarot card reader, and she deals, or he deals, or my son is a tarot card reader. Tara. I'm also hearing Tanya, or Tara. Oh, we don't want that one. Let's see. Don't put me down. Don't put me down. Scorpio. Oh, Jesus, man. Y'all getting a lot of... Let's see. Scorpio. From the 7th until the 14th. Scorpio. Some of you having a right row with your mother. Just putting it that way. 7. Or you are mothers and your children are. Scorpio. From the 7th until the 14th. Pisces could be involved. You could be a mother of a Piscean, but there's huge energy here of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. If any of you are unaware the fact that there's Meg Ryan sitting right here, then this is Meg Ryan in the piece on the side. It's a mistress, maybe. But this is me just being a mother here. I'm a mum to my children, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Undisclosed. Disclosure. I'm hearing disclosed. Disclosed. Just closed. Justin. Justice. Something around Libra. And it's just closed. It's kind of like that you want to go and buy something, and as you get there, it's just closed. I'm hearing just closed. Okay. Just closed my... What? Close your mouth or close your legs? I don't know. Just close them. Clothe them. Some of you are going out to buy new clothes, or you've just bought someone some new clothes. Someone's very arsey. That came up through a Virgo reading, where someone had bought a new pair of jeans or something, or a new pair of shoes. I just bought some new clothes. Yeah, but this is a mother here, mother. The mother-in-law, Lara. Let's see, Scorpio. Oh man, what is with the cards just all jumping out? Jumping Jack, Flash, Jackie, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. Just jack it. What? Jack it in. Pack it up, pack it in, let it begin. Eminem, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael. Anyway, let's see. Scorpio, Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. For the 7th until the 14th for Scorpio. So yeah, this is your mum. This is your mother. If you're children, I don't know why I'm picking up just like mundane kind of like mother. Like I'm a mum, right? I'm a mother. the fuck is going on? Well, like, not a lot is what I'm hearing. Like, not a lot, Laura. Lloyd's chemist, something to do with a chemist. I have to go to the chemist and get a subscription. Cancel my subscription to the resurrection. Jim Morrison. When the music's over, turn out the lights. Cancel my subscription to the resurrection. You might be cancelling subscriptions. Like, you might be subscribed to certain things and you are cancelling your subscriptions. So pretty much like when you're on complete and utter social media, okay, or Amelia, I keep hearing Amelia or a meal. You might be going out for a meal with someone, like taking them out for a date, for a dinner date is what I'm hearing, like a meal, or Amelia. But I keep hearing, like, you know, when you're on social media and you have like loads of different things that you're subscribed to, like me for instance, like I have subscriptions of things of internet providers of like safety and all that kind of stuff, and then you've got like Netflix, Prime, all of those kind of things, and then I have different VSTs for music, and then if you go on Prime you can join I actually joined it. It's a load of crap, and then you don't have to pay. You get 7 days free. The Discovery Channel, whatever it is, I don't know. But yeah. So I'm hearing that some of those subscriptions that you have, you're either joining or leaving. Okay, I'm hearing leave Lee. Elijah's still up in here again. Leaving Lee. Yeah, we know Elijah. You've told everybody. We all know that you've left Lee. So I'm leaving Lee. Oh yeah? You've left already though, ain't you? So I'm leaving. Leave Lee alone. Just leave Lee alone. Is this your mum talking? Just leave Lee alone. Will you shut up going on about Lee? So apparently, Elijah, you're doing your mum's head in now, going on about Lee. That's what I'm hearing. So will you please shut up, keep going on about Lee? Oh dear. Anyway, that's probably sitting down having a chinwag and he's saying, will you just please shut up, keep going on about that person? Okay. Let's see. Scorpio, one more card please for this side for Scorpio, from the 7th until the 14th. The King of Pentacles, man, so if you guys are actually in a relationship, there's a few messages here, don't go anywhere. If you are actually in a relationship, things are going super smashing great is pretty much what we'd say. Pretty much also someone from up north, I would say. I speak a little bit like that. You're out there, dog. From up north. But you're out, Chuck. But if you're with someone, it's going really well. If you're not, you're having a fucking right problem with father. You're having a problem with the father of me children. Oh dear. No, we're going in complete different directions. It's like you stay with your mother and then you stay with your father. I stay with my mother and then I stay with my father and then I stay with my mother and I stay with my father. So I'm staying with my mother, but I'm having a right to an 8 with the father of my children. So if you are the Scorpio called Lee, then you're having a right problem with Elijah that's staying with the mother. But yeah, so some of you actually live with your mother, like myself here. Some of you, like I said, because there's huge energies of mother. This must be Pink Floyd. Mother, do you think they'll drop the bomb? Mother, do you think they'll try to break my balls? Ooh, mother, do you think they'll build a wall? Build a wall. Some of you might be building a wall. Anyway, if not, this is, like I said, a child staying with a mother. Really, bruv? Come back here, High Priestess, or the Empress. Come back here. Come back. Some of you, this is the greatest comeback story. You might be listening to what they called Kings of Leon. You could be dealing with a Leo, for a lot of you, dealing with a Leo or an Aquarius, which would be 8. But the comeback story. Comeback Peter, comeback Paul, flyaway Peter, flyaway Paul. So some of you are coming backwards and to and from and all over the place with people. Or I don't know, I'm hearing there's a lot of coming and going. A lot of in and out, in and out, in and out. So if you're, like I said, if you're in relationships, everything's going fine here. This is just that someone that comes over to visit. This is what I was saying through the channeled stuff. Some of you, this might just be a friend. Like a friend comes over and visits, and it might not be like a relationship. It's more like a friendship relationship, if you can call that as a ship. But it's something. But like I said, it could even be Steve. I don't know. But it's something that's going on. This is pretty much what happens here. But like a mother that sees a person, and they're a very stable person, but they come and then they go, and then they come and then they go, and then they come and they go. Okay, so it might be, like I said, an elderly, a couple maybe that are not actually physically like, oh look, you know, we're bothered about all of the labelling. There's probably just people that are just like in relationships now, like not relationships. Weird. Well, I don't know what I'm picking up. Not a relationship, but a friendship relationship type sort of ship, right? For some of you. Now, if you're in a relationship, everything's going fine here. There is nothing to worry about. Well, I don't think you're really bothered, to be honest with you, because I'm not picking up any drama. Let's see. Show me the other person connected to Scorpio, please. The other person connected to Scorpio from the 7th until the 14th of October. Show me the other person. Bam. Sagittarius or Taurus. Now, the other people that are connected to you are obviously other people in the world that have eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and all that sort of thing, right? So it can be anybody. But you got like a 5 Sagittarius Taurus. You could be in a relationship with this person all together, or in a divine spiritual connection, divine living in the UK. You're right. Yeah, if you want the drum and bass, you'll have to wait. It's coming out very soon. For Angel Radio. Angel Radio. Some of you might be waiting for my Angel Radio. It's coming out very soon. It's quite a long one. There's 2 drum and bass sections to it. But if you don't know that I am also a music producer, you can follow the link provided below for my other channel. It says Angel Radio. And it's free esoteric dance music, love music, hypno, techno, God no, take no notice of it. Right. But yeah, a lot of you in a relationship here. Some of you, like I said, you work for the NHS or the elderly here. Elderly patients, I'm hearing. Elderly patients. Scorpio, show me the other person connected to Scorpio, please. Show me the other person connected to Scorpio. 3 of Cups, Pisces. Damn. So, like I said, if any of you are all batshit crazy and you're hating on the person, this really isn't for you. At the moment, until we start clarifying, at the moment, what this is saying is that you're in a very loving you. It's easy because you're alchemy in you, Natalie. But like, loving you is easy because you're beautiful. And there was another reading that got that. I think that may have been Leo, but their reading was absolutely fucked. In this one, it seems to be good. But that's the same message. Loving you is easy because you're beautiful. Okay, because you're beautiful in every single way. Love won't bring me down. Don't bring me down. Don't tie me up, tie me down. But you can tie me kangaroo down. Sport something to do with someone from Australia. Don't tie me up, but you can tie me down. So you could be tying someone up, or it could be a Thai bride, someone from China or something. China Lee in your hands. So China Lee. Lee's left. Lee's with someone else. Good fucking riddance. Good job. Robert. If not, y'all guys in a great successful relationship here. But you might be having a bit of a beef with the father of your child or the mother of your child. Here. Let's see. One more card, please, for the other person connected to Scorpio. One more card, please, for the other person connected to Scorpio. Oh, this is where the batshit crazy bit comes in. Libras was all over the show. This really. So hold on to the dream. Someone's listening to Pink Floyd. I actually been listening to it quite a lot myself, to be quite honest with you. It's been coming up through my readings and it's been coming on my actual iPod. But hold on to the dream. Post-war dream. Post-war. Postal war? Host a whore is what I'm hearing. What on earth is that? Host a whore. Ozo. Hopefully it's not Ozark. Might be Ozark or Zozo. Zoe? If it's Zozo, someone's possessed and batshit crazy. Possessed. Let me see. Well, that's a straight up and utter divorce and court counselling. That's either marriage counselling or going to court. Okay. Libra had that majorly in their reading. And it was about court. And I caught you with your pants down. Or I caught you red-handed. This might have, like I said, it could well have something to do with around child welfare. The welfare of my children. Because all these cards look like Rosie and Jim at the moment, but they're more than likely not with here. So things do not appear as they truly are. The doors, right? When the doors of perception are cleansed, things will appear as they truly are. They already have Charlotte, but here, this is where things are not quite going according to plan. This could be at your work. This could be work. This could be national health. Working for people that have to have lanyards in order to work for the NHS, people that have to work with children, people that work for criminal justice, and like I'm also hearing dog rescue services as well, like rescue, like I need to rescue a dog, or I'm refugees, something to do with refugees, a song or album, but like the refugee. OG, something to do with the OG, Joe, Joanne, Joe, Jennifer, or J, Joe, or the OJ Simpson. Really? What the fuck is that? OJ. The OJ. That's all they keep saying. OJ, OJ, OJ. Elijah, shut up. Keep going on about Jason. OJ, 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 OJ. Nobody wants to know about Jason anymore. Elijah. OJ, 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 oh Jason, Jason, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, OJs, OJs, OJs. Really? What you want to do is go and squeeze an OJ or an orange juice or lemon or an apple. I don't know. But like, oh, I'm just squeezing the OJs. Unless you are literally squeezing orange juice. Orange juice. I've turned on to orange juice. I've turned off Justin. You've probably pissed Justin off as well. Justin, what's the matter? Justin's not bothered either. So I've just pissed off Justin. So Justin's annoyed as well, apparently. Well, we're all up in it together. So the up in arms. So is this a boozer and a pub here? Up in arms. These arms of mine are yearning. Anyway, gurning? Someone that gurns? Yeah, gurn. Or someone that gurns a lot. I don't know. Or Guernsey. From Guernsey or Jersey? Jersey Shore. Gary, Tina? Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore. Jersey. Some of you might be buying New Jersey. New Jack City? New Jack, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. What is going on? Someone's completely out of whack. Like, whack. Whack. Wacka, wacka, wacka. That's my friend Chris. Say hello, Chris. You alright, Chris? But like, wacka, wacka, wacka. Whacker plate. Someone does the whacker plating. Like, someone's got a vibrator up in here. I'm just putting it that way. Let's get the old whacker plate going. Or has somebody got like dementia? I'm sorry, but I am picking up that someone, sorry, that is such like a transition into that one. But I definitely keep picking up that someone's doing that quite a lot, or like they do this. I mean, it might be dementia, but or it's like an extremely fast vibrator, or it's a whacker plate, and they're like, well, I've been doing this all day, like whacker plating, and then when I get home I'm kind of like suffering from like numeric tennis elbow or something. Like, you're right there, Doris. I definitely keep picking up that someone's like savagery. Someone's suffering from the DDTs or the Devi, but like the DDTs, which is detoxing, and like oh, like they like, you're right, bruv, what we're gonna have? The air of the dog? Yeah, I can't wait to get there. It's like, bruv, the pub's open in a minute, bruv. The Up in Arms is open. Really? Let's hurry up and get there then, because I'm shaking. You're like, you got a pint? Can you hold it? Like, as soon as it's all right, as soon as I get the first one in me, bruv, I'll stop shaking. And they're like, right, let's get this drink all up in here, right? And now, like, okay, so I'm picking up two instances. Someone is an alcoholic here. I'm also hearing that somebody suffers mentally from, what is that? They give it to children where they take CBD oil and it stops them from having fits. Okay, so somebody is medicated, someone that works for like hospitals, which is like elderly patients as well. But I'm picking up that somebody has CBD oil for children, for like kids here, that stops the children from actually shaking when they have, I forget what they call it. Like, is it Crohn's disease or something like that? I'm not really sure, but, you know, they shake and then, because I'm picking up like that, and then I'm picking up like someone that slowly stops shaking through the medication that they're on. Okay. Yeah, that's a very strange, well, not a strange message, but I'm picking that up here. Definitely picking up alcoholic here, because this is going to a party and a boozer, okay? So it might be Libra's, but, well, no, what is it? Is it Libra's? Yeah, Libra's birthday, I think. Still, is it? Still? Stillborn. I'm also hearing stillborn, like a stillborn baby. Or is it still going to be born? Stillborn. They keep saying a stillborn baby. Stillborn. From Oldbourne or Old Town or something like that. Olden, Holden, Amanda, Mandy, Amanda. Yeah, but something to do with around the Justice Department here. Like solicitors, Laura. I'm also hearing lawyer or Laura. Laura or lawyer. And I need a lawyer. Or I work for like mental health. This is mental health. Okay, working for mental health. Or my son, or I do, yes, bipolar, but like mental health. Okay, so you might be working for mental health, or you might be looking into something of mental health here. For a lot of you, they've actually just put me up on my medication from 50 milligrams to 100. So hence the reason why I'm sweating. I also hear him Betty as well. Betty, Betts, Haley. Name Haley Betts or Haley. Yeah, okay. Somebody could be here. Yeah, somebody here could be going to. There could be drug addiction here. Drug addiction, because there's either alcohol or tablets, or it's something to do with around hospitals. Drug addiction, hospitals, alcoholic, blah blah blah. AA. This would be AA. So it would be people that are either one in recovery or two should be recovering. And it might be someone that's detoxing. That's what I'm saying. Detoxing. I'm also hearing someone from Utoxeter as well. Utoxeter. But detoxing. That can also be cleansing as well. Like detoxing to do with around, like I said, from foods, all of that kind of thing. Like a cleanse, like a natural cleanse. Now, if you're all up into the like mushroom cloud of all of the like smoke and glitter and all of that sort of stuff, then whatever your class is cleansing there, I don't, but you know, and then some of you, it's a natural cleanse of flushing out the system, and then having like apples, oranges, fruit, shakes, so on and so forth, and well, I've got shitloads of it, vitamin D, vitamin B complex, all kinds of stuff really. There's one I got yesterday that a lot of people missed. Iron. Iron. What's going on with me here? I told you I was sweating. Iron. That my iron levels were extremely low. How do I know that? Let me come here, Scorpio, let me tell you. So I suffer, and this apparently is a thing, I suffer from leg syndrome, which is where your legs and your arms shake, and at night I do this. Like, my girlfriend's woke up and I had a cut on my head here, and I wake up like with my knee in her back, like, well, man, she's a weird fucking sleeper as well, trust me. But like, we normally wake up and she wakes me up and she goes, "Oi," and I'm like, oh, cramped up, and my legs twitch and they like fucking vibrate and everything. Like, I can't sit still when I'm in bed or when I relax. My legs are so like, ugh, like that. When I start looking into it, it's actually classed as a syndrome. So, iron. As soon as I took this yesterday, my first iron tablet, it stopped. It stopped. Or like, I don't twitch. I can relax. Like, my fucking legs don't hurt. My arms don't hurt. I don't know if I'm actually doing that in my sleep anymore. But I know for a fact that I am not so twitchy as what I was. Second day today. So if any of you suffer from that, have a look into that. If you have like really like cramps in your leg and spasms in your leg and your arms, and you kind of can't relax at all, look into your iron levels, because I'm a Scorpio rising. So take a look at your iron levels, right? Because that for me has worked wonders. Has worked absolutely wonders. So that's stopped a lot of. I've kind of diagnosed myself by treating myself as a guinea pig. But yeah, here. So self-diagnosis. So some of you, it could be bipolar. This could be bipolar, could be polar, Pucci Pisces, but it could be bipolar, could be a disease centre, all that kind of thing. People work for NHS. But I'm also hearing, like I said, a diagnosis of something. I'm advising, hands up, I told you all before, I now realise I suffer from bipolar. Since I've been on my medication, things have really, really worked out with my relationship. Tenfold. I am not the person that I was before. I have suffered from this confliction for fucking ages, not knowing that I had. Now I've got medication, now I'm taking it, my relationship is spot on at the moment. Like, it cannot be faulted, because I've noticed a hell of a lot of things about myself. I'm very much more caring and loving and understanding, not so snappy, not so pushy, and things are going fucking really well. Bam, there you go, just the proof of it. So if you guys are not looking into possible signs of bipolar or depression, my advice would be go to this place, doctors, hospitals, try and find out some kind of information. And it might be why there might be a string of failed attempts that Libra had for a long time. A string of failed attempts around relationships, things not working out, with pushing people out of your life, not realising why. This would be someone else here also, but wouldn't do that kind of thing and wouldn't go and wouldn't have it looked at. But I would say definitely, if you are worrying about things, about pushing people out, fuck the universe, fuck the world, blah, 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 go and see a doctor. Okay, go and see a doctor. But you could have already, for a lot of you. Okay, so that's what I've got for you so far. If you want to join, you can. It'll be the full access bundle. I'm also going to do your thoughts and feelings from your partner, what is on their mind and what their thoughts and feelings. If that is where it gets very dynamic, that will show me more stories. If that's a loving relationship, that will also show me that as well. So you basically get you get 3 readings, really. One here, and then another one. But I should do you more cards, clarify them, so on and so forth, and then do a thoughts and feelings of your partner towards you. Okay, so if you want that, you can find it in the link provided below for Patron, but it is the full access bundle only. The video does explain it all below if you haven't joined. If you have, follow the app. If you haven't, follow the link. If you want a personal reading, anything like that, follow the link provided below. There's an email and you can shoot me a message and then I'll pretty much send you the template. Okay, please make sure you also follow Angel Radio, because there'll be another song sometime this month where it should come out, because it's pretty much done. I've got to do the video. Okay. Okay, Scorpio, I really appreciate your patience, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you over on Patreon.